for the drive to revive 205 Live.
YouTube universe, welcome back. Today, I'm going to be talking about the most shocking rumors in the WWE that you need to know. Now, I've kind of rebranded this series. I used to call it the most effed up things, but now I'm just calling it shocking rumors. And that way, because basically what I'm doing is just recapping the most shocking news stories or reports or rumors from the current week. But without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so reportedly, former Impact Wrestling heavyweight champion Bobby Lashley is in negotiations for re-signing with the WWE. This is definitely plausible because Bobby Lashley is no longer with Impact Wrestling and he could, potentially join the WWE. They're the biggest game in town, so why not? Me personally, Bobby Lashley doesn't do anything for me. He has improved since the last time he was in the WWE, but I still don't see him as that top tier main eventer. So, yeah. If this does actually happen, I think it will be a nice little piece of nostalgia, or at least like a nice little pop for the return, and then over time WWE will ruin Bobby Lashley. Speaking of returns, two more returns that are being speculated on right now are the return of the Big Show and the possible return of Neville. Now, Neville walked out on the WWE reportedly because he was unhappy with the way he was being booked and the glass ceiling of the 205 Live division. But WWE has since frozen Neville's contract, so in effect, he can't work outside of the WWE and he's not working for the WWE. So he's kind of in a purgatory where he can't really do anything. Now, it's said that negotiations are underway to bring Neville back sometime in or around April, which could be pre or post WrestleMania. Who knows? And who knows if this is even true. Whatever the case, this would be an awesome time for Neville to return because 205 Live seems to be on the rise. Speaking personally from watching this week's episode of 205 Live, I'll be damned. The crowd was actually getting into the matches, all the two matches that they had, and they were chanting along and actually enjoying the product, and not like innocuous chants like Rusev Day or CM Punk, but they were chanting stuff that made sense to chant. Like, I think that's the first ever 205 chant I've heard. But, this is not really news. I just felt like I should mention it. And to speak on the Big Show returning to the WWE, my comments are, and I quote, meh. Now, something that was really shocking that happened this week was on Monday Night Raw when Brock Lesnar was advertised not only ahead of time, but during the show to appear face to face with Roman Reigns. But conspicuous by his absence, Brock Lesnar was not even in the building. Roman Reigns ended up cutting a work shoot promo on Brock Lesnar for not showing up, and he called him a bitch and some other stuff. But this led to, the rampant speculation. Alright, so, what's going on here? Did Brock Lesnar no show? Was this a work? What really was going on here? Now, the more credible sources have indicated that this was a last minute rewrite and the entire thing was a work. It was done on purpose, and it kind of brings into, question. Alright, is this like shady promoter tactics? Because, I'm pretty sure that there were some, mainstream WWE fans that were in that building specifically to see Brock Lesnar. So WWE just making the decision to say, hey, Brock, take the night off and we're going to do this other thing. Now, from, like a wrestling fan standpoint, it worked because I think, at least, because the fans, they were getting behind Roman Reigns. There is something I never thought I would say. Now, that might be all good and well, but I still could not give. I don't care about Roman Reigns. It's just, at this point, it's like background noise. All right, it's whatever. Now, the last little rumor, or I guess news reports, whatever the hell you call this thing, WWE and professional wrestling the whole internet wrestling community and everything surrounding it is just so weird sometimes. But there's speculation and reports about John Cena's WrestleMania opponent. And okay, so it's been reported for, I don't know, since last year, or I guess sometime in December, that John Cena was set to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania, which, in my honest opinion, is not something I want to see. I don't want to see The Undertaker wrestling anymore. I want to see him retired. I think, what happened with him and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33 was a great way to retire, and, maybe bring him back for the Hall of Fame and call it a career. But earlier in the week, somebody, I'm not sure, some source reported that John Cena's match with The Undertaker was now canceled, and that instead John Cena would face Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. I didn't think this held any water, and then especially after what happened on Raw, I really don't think it holds any water. Because why would John Cena, if John Cena is not going to wrestle The Undertaker at WrestleMania, then don't mention it, don't acknowledge it. And John Cena pretty much did that on Monday Night Raw when he challenged The Undertaker and then turned around and immediately reneged and said, "Oh no, that's impossible, that's not happening." So now, if John Cena does not wrestle The Undertaker at WrestleMania, anything less than that is gonna get booed out of the building. I can almost guarantee it. So if in fact John Cena is not going to wrestle The Undertaker at WrestleMania, then what do we do? What are we doing here? Why is John Cena saying these things? Why is that happening? This will not make any sense. But if John Cena is wrestling The Undertaker at WrestleMania, like I said, I don't want to see it, but I can accept that. I honestly can accept that if Undertaker's healthy enough. But that is all I got time for. As always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel and feel free to check out some more awesome wrestling videos.